What you see on the screen is a pyramid. Pyramids are broader at the bottom and become narrower as we go on top. We can create pyramids with numbers too. Let us have a look. These pyramids are called number pyramids. In the bottommost row, we have some numbers. For example, 5, 7, 9. We can have any number. Then we keep on filling one row after the other in a certain manner. Now, in order to fill this block, we will see which two blocks it rests upon. It rests on these two blocks. So we will pick 5 from here and 7 from here, and we'll add these two. 5 plus 7 is 12. So we will fill 12 in this block. Now, as for this block, it rests on these two blocks. So we will pick 7 from here and 9 from here, and we'll add these two, and it is 16. Now, for this block, we'll add 12 plus 16, which is 28. So the general rule is, if we have such numbers A, B, and C, here we'll fill A plus B. We'll fill B plus C here. And over here, we'll fill A plus B plus B plus C, that is A plus 2B plus C. Let us look at some more examples. Let us fill this pyramid. 8 plus 2 is 10. 2 plus 0 is 2. 0 plus 5 is 5. Now here we'll add 10 plus 2 and we'll get 12. 2 plus 5 is 7. 12 plus 7 is 19. Now it is time to sample missing blocks in the pyramids. So here we have 3 missing blocks. Let us start filling them. We can start from this one since we already have 2 numbers available. 14 plus what is equal to 25? What should we add to 14 to get 25? We can subtract 14 from 25 and we get 11. So we'll fill 11 over here. Now 2, what should we add to 2 to get 11? 2 plus 9 is 11. Now what should be added to 2 to get 14? That's 12. Let us look at a slightly challenging one. Here, now if we just try to start from this one, well, we do not have this block given, so we do not know what to fill here. Same goes for this block. Now, how do we begin this? Let us do one thing. Let's give names to these missing blocks. Let's call it A, let's call it B, let's call it C. Now, there's something that we know for sure, that is 15 plus A is equal to B, and A plus 9 is equal to C, and B plus C is equal to 40. Now, what is B? B is actually 15 plus A, right? So, B is 15 plus A, and C is A plus 9. Now, if we add these two, we are getting 40. How about we group the numbers? 15 plus 9 plus A is equal to 40. 15 plus 9 is 24. A plus A is 2A. That's equal to 40. So 2A is equal to 40 minus 24. That's 16. And then A will be equal to 16 divided by 2, which is 8. So A is 8. Now 15 plus 8 is 23. 8 plus 9 is 17. Let us look at one more. Now over here we have so many missing blocks, but this one is a good start since we know the top block here has 9. So what should we add to 7 to get 9? That's 2. But then we are kind of stuck. We cannot start filling this block or this or this. We do not have enough information given. How about we give this missing block a name? Let's give it A. Now then this block will be 5 plus A. This will be A plus 7. And we know that 5 plus A plus 7 is 40. So that's 5 plus 7 is 12. A plus A is 2. That's equal to 40. 2A is equal to 40 minus 12, which is 28. And then A is equal to 28 divided by 2, which is 40. So A is 14. Now 5 plus a, that's 5 plus 14 is 19. And a plus 7, that's 14 plus 7 is 21. Now here we'll have 21 plus 9, which is 30, and 40 plus 30 is 70. Perfect. Next, we are going to look at something called algebra grids. Let's look at one example. In this grid, we have some shapes. These shapes represent numbers. In each row, the last column is the sum of the values to its left. Now we need to find the values of these shapes. So first of all, as it is given, 3 diamonds when added give us 30. That means one diamond has the value of 10. One diamond is equal to 10. Now for the second row, we have 2 pink dots added to a diamond, and these are equal to 40. Now we know the value of diamond. That is 10. So these 2 pink dots are equal to 14 minus 10, which is 4. So 2 into this dot is equal to 4. That means the value of the dot is 4 by 2, which is 2. Let us solve one more. Here, we need to find the value of these symbols, and we also need to fill this missing block. If you just look carefully, we have 2 crosses and a smiley, and that's equal to 21. And in the last row, once again, we have 2 crosses and a smiley. So this should be equal to 21, right? We'll still verify this at the end. Well, now we know that 2 smileys and a cross are equal to 27. 2 crosses and a smiley are equal to 21. But how do we find the value of each cross and each smiley? There is one way. If you just add these 2 rows, see, we have a total of 1, 2, 3. 3 smileys in both the rows. So 3 smileys plus 3 crosses. In together, they are equal to 27 plus 21. Right? So 3 smileys and 3 crosses. They can make 3 pairs like this. A smiley and a cross, 1 pair. Another pair and another pair. They are equal to 27 plus 21, which is 48. So we have 3 pairs of smiley and cross equal to 48. That means 1 pair will be equal to 48 divided by 3, which is 16. So 1 smiley and 1 cross. These 2 are equal to 16. That means the value of this smiley is 27 minus 16. Correct, which is 11. So 1 smiley is equal to 11. Now here, 1 smiley and 1 cross, as we know, they are equal to 16. So this cross will be equal to 21 minus 16. That's 5. So 1 smiley is equal to 11 and 1 cross is equal to 5. Now here, 5 plus 5, that's 10, plus 11, that's 21.